Welcome to the newer radio with your co-hosts June Fargo and Just Cause.
Yo, welcome to the newer radio. This is episode number 14. Yeah, 14. My name is June Fargo. I got my co-host Just Cause with me today. How you
Yo,
feeling, bro? How you feeling, man?
feeling great, man. I'm feeling great, brother. How you doing today?
I'm feeling great, man. You know why? Because just like yesterday, we're keeping it real New England, man. We got another Massachusetts native, you know what I'm talking, big bean town stepper, my brother in
Ear-
arms. Let me
Early.
introduce y'all to the big homie King K Smooth is in the goddamn building. How you feeling, my
Yo,
Yeah. What's the
big
word,
green
baby?
shit, big bean town shit? You
what's good?
feel
What's
me?
good? What's good?
It's
What's good?
Big
different here, baby.
Celtic
It's
shit.
different here.
It's different here. You
You
know,
feel
man,
me?
when we had Apex up here yesterday, we were talking a lot about, how people are in Massachusetts, and when it comes to like certain attire, we don't play that shit. And we were talking about, if you're running around with a Yankees hat, if you
Yup.
can't tolerate like the little tit and tat shit we may throw at you, you're gonna get your ass beat, especially
Oh,
down
that's a
in
fact.
Boston. We don't play that
Yup.
That
shit.
that's a fact. And it's more or less like say you're out at the game and somebody got some Yankees gear. You know,
Yeah.
everybody's bumping each other, but when it's a Red Sox gear, you let it slide. Oh,
Oh,
whatever, my bad. Yankees, yo, what the fuck you just do, bro?
it's
It's on and
over.
popping, baby.
It's
It's on and
on
popping.
site. It's on site.
Two
Before
different
we
type
get
of
too
levels of
crazy,
respect.
hell yeah. Before we get too crazy, man, this episode is sponsored by Chaotica Eyeball. Make sure you head over there and get you a Chaotica Eyeball. If you do streaming, podcasts, gaming, you just want to talk your shit or record the highest quality music possible, get you a Chaotica Eyeball today. But now that we're back into it, Case Move, let the people know who you are, where you're from, and like what you do, bro, and what you're about, man.
Yeah, I mean, my name's Smooth. I actually just recently dropped the K off the K
Oh, to the
Smooth.
K.
Yeah, I took the K off because I wanted to kind of differentiate myself from a few other people. I was releasing a lot of music, and there's actually an artist from Atlanta or South Carolina, somewhere down south, and he has the same exact name. So when I was uploading my shit, it was going with his
Oh,
shit, and then I tried to contact him about it. You know, it is what it is. You know, he wasn't
Right.
trying to cooperate.
right.
So, you know, I just, you keep it pushing and you move accordingly. So I dropped the K
Can,
off the name, but the name's Smooth from
Gotcha.
Boston, representing, baby. We different
big,
here. We just
Yes.
big
won our
green
NBA
shit.
Fact.
championship with Tatum and Brown. I
Big
mean, the
green
city,
shit.
That's
the
it. Big
city's
B
on
shit.
fire right now, bro. Like
Is that an
Early.
R
we,
star? Is that an R star hat I see on you?
oh, for sure. You know,
R
so my
Yo,
star.
boy,
Shout out
early.
R star.
All
Yo,
Star.
shout out Quan
Shout
in
out
the
Quan.
building.
Yep,
Shout
holla
out
at him. He'll
Quan,
hook you
man.
up for whatever you need. T-shirts, hats. He made me some shoes. Yeah, the man's on
Oh,
fire.
The man made
fire.
you some shoes, dags, and that's what's up. Yo, shout out Quan. Yo, straight facts.
Hell yeah.
He's crazy with it. So definitely hit him up. R
He's
Facts.
Star,
he's been
get
doing
up
he's
on
been doing it
IG,
for
I
a
think.
minute. He's been
Yeah,
doing it
I
for a
actually met him
minute.
through you guys. I met him through Breeze.
I,
Oh
I met
shit.
I thought
Okay.
I met him through you because I thought he was out your way. So I guess we all met him through Breeze.
Bro, he is
That's
from out
mad
my
funny.
way. Isn't that
I met
weird?
him through fucking
That's
Felix. That's fucking
crazy.
crazy.
Yo, isn't that funny? I met him through Breeze, and he is from like up the street from me.
That's why.
That's wicked, man.
It's a small world, bro. And I tell
Hell
you,
Facts.
yeah.
Breeze is the connect for everything. You know,
Bro.
he's like the fucking mother ant in the pile. You know,
Right.
he's
He
got
he
everybody
the
around him.
web
He's
that
the
be
connector.
connecting mad
Yup,
people.
yup,
How you doing, man?
yup.
How
Shout
you
out my
know me?
guy
I be
Breeze.
getting so many friend requests
Shout
on
out Breeze,
Facebook.
man.
And if I see Young Breeze as a mutual, I'm like, yeah, that's why. I follow him
Facts,
because of
bro.
him.
Facts.
And
Oh,
then
The
once I
man's an
accept
animal.
it, he hit me up. He's like, yo, that person want a feature. Hit him up.
good ball.
Always trying to put somebody off for sure.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah,
So yo,
absolutely.
are you directly in Boston or are you like in like one of the boroughs, like
So
Dorchester?
yeah, I'm in one of the boroughs. I'm kind of touching like Dedham, so I'm kind of like on the outskirts from like
Gotcha.
downtown and all that. I'm in Rosendale. So I've been out here for like 15 years.
That
So
like the
yeah.
burbs kind of?
Yeah, kind of like where I really grew up when I was a kid, that's the
Yeah.
burbs. So where I grew up was Quincy. So I was born in Boston, but my mom, she's from Quincy, and my dad, he's from Southie. So they were
Got you.
together for a little while. They split up when I was 8. And, you know, long story short, whatever. Lived with the moms in Quincy, so went to school out there. That's the burbs, bro. That's like right outside of Boston. So right when you
Yeah.
cross over the bridge towards the South Shore, you're in Quincy. You're hitting Branchy Win, but that's the burbs.
So, Joe, I don't know if you can hear it because me and him are both from Mass. I'm from Western Mass. I think you're like more southern or east.
Who,
You
me?
more, yeah, you more southern because I'm from Western Mass, like Springfield area. You
Oh, okay.
or
So
east.
more like Eastern. Yeah. You would say like the east side of Mass. Yeah.
So the reason I bring that up, bro, is you got two Massachusetts born and raised here, right?
Because
He
y'all
got
sound
an
different.
accent. He got an accent like a motherfucker, and
Yup.
I'm
I
jealous
was like, because y'all
because
sound different. Yup.
because this big Forgiato, you know what I'm saying? The only black Italian out here. So I should be having that accent. You feel me?
That's
You
a
know what I'm
damn fact.
saying? The mozzarella, you feel me? You see what I'm saying? So my nigga, he lucky, man.
Yeah,
But
so it probably comes from my dad's side because holidays and everything. We were in Southie, we was in Boston all
hell
day. But
yeah,
I was born in Quincy, went to school out there with them. But it's kind of integrated too. Like a lot of cats from Boston went to Quincy schools because no bullshit. I got kids out here. Boston schools are a joke. They're terrible. They're
that's what
probably
I
worse in the
heard.
nation.
It's
Probably worse in the
the
nation.
only thing I've heard good are like the colleges.
Yeah, the
Like
colleges are dope. I mean,
Got
you
you.
got like MIT, like you got BC, BU is a big like doctor school. MIT is a big doctor school. They got
yeah,
Spalding out here. I mean, they have lot of good like schools for the doctors, but the regular college kids, the athletes, this and that, it's tough out
you
here.
gotta get up out of there.
You got to grind.
Yeah.
You know.
So why Mass, man? I know a lot of people that like I grew up with. They and I went to school with a lot of them, in Turner's Falls, which is also Western Mass. After we
Yep.
graduated, they're just like, yo, I'm getting the fuck up out of here. And I moved to Springfield, and then I was like, yo, I want to travel a little bit. I want to see different places. What have you moved anywhere and then come back to Mass, or have you just been like born and raised? This is where I'm at. Have you ever had any thoughts about moving?
So born and raised, this is where I'm at, but I did live down the south for like 6 months. I was in the military for a little bit, so I jumped around a little bit down the south. I was in
Yeah,
Arkansas, Georgia,
Oh, wow.
Mississippi. So it was like really different down there because like I knew about Southern hospitality from like listening to hip hop music and a lot of Atlanta rappers, and they talk about it, in their music a lot. But
Nah,
when you
you have no idea. Yup.
experience it, it's a totally different
it's
ballgame. Like
different,
even
man.
Yup.
just me being in the
Yup.
military, right? When I
Yup.
was dressed out here in Boston, nobody would say shit to you. They just walk right past you. When I was down there in uniform, they was buying you dinner. Every Joe Schmo was walking up to you, going, "Yo, thank you for your service. They appreciate you down there." Like it's just that little thing is crazy. I couldn't even
It's
imagine being in like the
different.
music game down there. I'm sure it's crazy love.
Yo,
Crazy.
so I can actually tap into that a little bit. So I moved down to Florida during the pandemic, so 2021. And
That's
right when I moved
crazy. That must
down
have been tough.
here, yeah, bro, it was hard. I moved down here with $500 and I made it work, bro. Now I live in like a gated community. Like my wife when the episode comes out, it's fine because it's a pre-recorded. But
Yeah.
my wife, she just got promoted. She was an assistant manager at her property that she works at,
Oh,
and
nice.
her boss is leaving. So now my wife is gonna become the property manager. So she's going from hourly to salary, like making big money. So
Damn, that's a step
it's
up. Yep.
crazy. It's crazy,
That's
man,
what's
because
up.
we
Yeah.
drove past
What's
this
up?
Congrats,
place
What's up?
man.
where we're at. Thank you, man.
As a
We
matter of
drove
fact,
Hell yeah.
past
Hell
this
yeah.
props to
place,
that.
and I was like, "Yo, I
No,
want to live
early, early. Shout to that.
that." I was like, "Yo, I want to live near
Early.
this place. It's nice.
How
It's
you do that?
beautiful. Like we have, bro. Like when you think of like Hollywood, like this is what it is, man. Gated community, in-ground pool, gym, basketball, full facility, movie theater here,
Yup.
bro. Is really the works. Because I
Crazy
live in
down
the
there, yeah.
villages, so this is like old people country. So I call this place Hot Vermont, and not to get off topic. Yeah, Hot Vermont. So basically, when I moved down here, like all these studios started hitting me up. They're like, "Yo, we see you're from here. Yo, come tap in with us. Come fuck with us. We like fuck with your music." And I had this opportunity that I missed out. Um, Back in I think April, and I was telling Just Cause about it. So they're like, "Yo, we have this competition. We really fuck with your music." They're like, "Yo, we will waive the fees for you to perform because we think you'll win." And I missed it because my phone was
Damn.
off, bro. I had the opportunity to win a competition, and then I would have been able to do the halftime show for the Magic.
Damn.
Yeah, the Magic wrote on some NBA shit. I'm like, bro, I fumbled the bag. But they're like, yo, when you're right, just like come down, do these shows. And like you've been seeing all them like hanging mic videos. They just like they're starting to do it down here a lot. So I just got tapped in with the people out here, and I'm about to go do one. and
They
like
just
really
started
flex
doing
on it.
those.
Yeah, down here. And I feel
Yeah.
like each state that does them, like the first person that really starts to capitalize on it is really gonna blow up with it, because a lot of people are trying to capitalize on the hanging mic shit,
Right.
and the what's it called? I'm gonna say the new radio on the radar. And now
Yeah.
other platforms are starting to do ciphers just like XXL. So
Right.
I feel like we're gonna start seeing a surge of different groups of artists that are like little less known like us start to get more exposure in their cities and hit
Yeah.
mainstream platforms, because people are like, yo, why is it just XXL? Why is it gated?
Right.
Like we could literally do the same thing, get someone with
Shout
some
out
decent
world.
work.
Shout out world. You
So
know,
I've been telling
MC.
people, I'm like, get up on your game, because the shit is coming. We could all do this shit. And that's why we started the podcast, because no one's really doing it the way we're doing it. A lot of people
Right.
are just doing music reviews. So I'm like, yo, we really about to take over this shit. And I got to get all my people involved. This is the first season. I want to get all my day ones like you, Apex. I got to get Chaz up here.
Appreciate
You know what I'm
that, bro.
saying? Of course, bro. It's family, man.
Facts.
But
Definitely family. Yo, that's wild though. If I don't mean to cut you off, but y'all just started doing like the hanging mics and like the ciphers and everything down there.
yeah, bro, they're not, they like, it's weird because you see them everywhere,
Yeah.
but this one's called Tracks on the Track. So I seen like the behind the scenes of how the
Okay.
dude does it. He takes his mic and he whips it over like the tracks. But it's like a
Ooh, that's
nice, like
fire.
it's like an Amtrak type situation.
Right.
So, but they be doing it mad late. So I'm like, oh, that's fire. Yo, I'm actually gonna send you the link right now so you can peep this stuff. So if you're out the way,
Hell
it's
That
only
yeah.
is
No,
lit.
no, no. That's
That
right
is
fire.
now
lit.
it's only $100, but like dude's camera quality is crazy, man. Like he's really on to something. He ain't got a huge following, but I can tell, man, like once he really gets it, he's about
He
to
gonna
change
blow
the
up.
whole.
Gonna
Gonna
take off.
blow
True
up.
word.
Yo, I'm
Joe,
gonna
I'll
tap
send it
you
to you
into
too.
my somebody that's not on like Focus to Win, but she pretty much is. She's the person that I use for videos. Her name's Rika E Studios. She just
Yeah,
moved down to ATL, bro. Like maybe like 2-3 months ago. She's crazy with it, bro, and probably the best price in ATL right now.
nice
Oh,
with it.
Yeah, nice with it. She did my on the low video. You can check that out. Had the homie Fast Coop in it. He brought out
yup.
the i8 and shit. You know what I mean? Just for the video and shit.
When
We
did
had
it
fun with
come
that.
out?
Oh,
So that video that came out like 2 years ago.
Okay, so I've seen that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
that you had a feature on that one, right?
No, that one was a solo.
Was this
The
the
one
one
you
where you
saw
went to?
the one you saw with the feature, Breeze was actually in it. That was
Was this the
like
one where you
two
went to the
years ago
Celtics
too.
arena too?
Yep.
Okay, all right,
oh
yeah,
shit.
yeah. Bro, smooth beginning, bro. People don't
Yo,
understand.
she's
Like,
nice with it.
Yup.
She's nice
work.
with it. So she's
Hell
down in
yeah,
ATL, bro. I'm gonna tap her in with you because I know you got work for her.
bro, for sure, man. And
She's nice with it.
I think I'm like 6 hours from Atlanta, which isn't bad. A lot of people, oh,
No,
six
she'll
hours,
hook you up.
but I'm
No,
also
that's
6 hours
that's
from
not
Miami.
bad.
So, but
That's
you know,
not bad.
it ain't nothing, bro. Because work is work. You know what I'm saying? Like
Facts.
we gotta get it, man. Because
That's
I
why we
was telling
family
Apex
networking, baby.
exactly, man. I was telling Apex, I was like, there's no plan B, bro. It's do or die with this music shit.
That's
It's
a
like this
fact.
is it. We gonna make it happen. That's why.
Shit, we all got kids now.
Hell yeah, it
No time to
is.
lose, baby.
It's bigger than us, man.
Right.
Even if my exposure, my blow up is when I'm as old as Jelly Roll type shit, but
Yup.
Yo,
it's building a catalog, man. And I know you've been
Oh yeah.
slowly building one too, because you've been
facts.
doing this for a minute, man. Yo, you know, I wanted to ask you too, because we kind of touched on it with Apex. Are y'all still running over to Sammy's?
Yeah, a little bit here and there. You know, I was actually offered a show over there next month. I haven't decided yet whether or not I'm gonna pick it up, but yeah, I mean, so my thing with Sammy's is I love Sammy's, but I feel like that was the stomping grounds. And I've
Yeah,
done like other shows that have been bigger than that. So I feel like if I keep going back to the stomping grounds, what am I really gaining from the fan base of the music?
right.
You know?
What
Like
about Middle East?
Middle East, yeah, I've been over there a couple times since then. And that's kind of what kind of altered me with Sammy's because we did the Prodigy show over Middle East and that shit
Right.
was banging, sold out show downstairs. And
Yup.
you go from something like that to like a crowd where
To
like
back to the yup.
and listen, not knocking the local shows. I still do local shows. Don't get it twisted. I'll do a
Right.
local show. But just to go from that to that, I'm not doing them all the time like I used to. I'd more or less like pick
That's a
and choose
fact.
when I want to go over there, you know?
Facts.
You
You
know,
got to see which one benefits you. Yeah.
that's a
Yeah, I
fact.
mean, or everybody, you know. I mean, I walk the crowd, I have
Absolutely.
fun too,
Absolutely.
you know. I put on a show. So like for me to go out
Hell
there
yeah.
and do 15 minutes, you know what I mean? I'm driving myself. You know, I don't have a
Right, right,
chauffeur. You know, we ain't big
Right.
time, baby.
Nah,
right, right. We driving
everything is
ourselves
on
to the
us.
show. Hell
Time
yeah.
is money. You know what I mean? Like
Oh,
if they're paying, of course I'm gonna be out there. I don't ever disrespect a customer like that. But if
That's
it's
a
a free
fact.
local show, I'll pick and choose. You know, I still do them.
It's
oh.
situational. You know what collab
Yeah.
I really want to see that I was thinking about before the interview, man? I want to see you, and hear me out, Mark Wahlberg, a cameo in one of your videos, bro. Like I feel like because he means so much, or Adam
Facts.
Sandler, man, specifically you, because you're just so like when I think of like you, bro, I think of like, yo, this is Massachusetts bred, this is like Boston native, like a lot of people are like, yo, what's Massachusetts? I thought it was Boston. Like when you think of Boston, you think of K Smooth, and like when you also think of Boston, you think of Adam Sandler, you think of
That's a
even
fact.
Millie's, you think of Bia, you think of
Millie's, yeah.
Joyner, you think of Adam and Mark, and I'm like, damn, bro. If you, I don't know, bro. If you could
Yeah,
just
you
get
know
like
it's
a
funny.
cameo,
You know it's funny,
be
right?
lit.
So when he shot one of his movies out here, he did a scene in front of Al's Liquors, and
Yeah.
it's an old school liquor store in Southie on Broadway Street. And 2 years before he filmed that scene, I shot a scene right in front of Al's Liquors.
Oh
So it's
shit.
like
Uh,
maybe he saw the video, it was like, yo, that's a dope shot. Maybe he didn't, who knows? But
Hell, you
right.
never
Great
know.
it was
minds,
like
man. That's
same
what they
exact
say. Great
thing, you
minds
know?
think alike, brother.
It's
Yo,
just funny, you know?
Mark, from what I've seen, man, he is super tapped into the underground.
Oh,
Super
he is.
tapped in.
He is
Super
for sure.
tapped in, man.
I've
And he
actually
just
I've actually seen his brother. So my son, he had an appointment down in Fenway, Harvard
yeah.
Vanguard, and they got a Wahlburgers right across the street. So we go over there for lunch
Oh,
afterwards,
you seen
special
Donnie?
burgers. And no, Paul, his brother, the
Oh,
one
Oh,
who
you
Paul.
owns
seen
it.
Paul? You seen
Yeah,
Paul? Okay.
Paul walks out, and my son has autism. He must have like picked up on it somehow, whether or not he was acting the way he was or whatever. And he took my
Right.
son on like a 10-minute tour of the whole restaurant, let him flip some burgers, like do this crazy shit,
Oh, that's dope.
and then brought him back. And it was just kind of like a celebrity moment where you're like, yeah, you're not Mark or Donnie, but like you're still fucking Paul Wahlberg. You're the owner of Wahlburgers, bro.
Right. You're
Like
Hell
you
still
got
yeah,
your own
tapped,
bro.
show.
Hell
tapped
yeah.
That
in
shit's
a
crazy. And
people's
I
person.
looked
And
him
that's what
up
we need,
afterwards.
man.
He has a foundation for kids with autism. So like I
Yo,
feel like he
that's
picked up on my
love.
son real quick, you know?
Yo,
It was like,
that's
oh, I'm gonna take this kid
love,
around.
man.
That's
That's
There's a
beautiful.
bro,
connection.
that
I'm here,
is
baby.
deeper than love, man, because I mean, you've seen it, man. There's too many people. We've seen it time and time again, man. Too many people that like on the cusp of blowing up and they sit there like, yo, I'm trying to put my people on, I'm really trying to pay waves for artists in my city, and then they blow up. And I don't know if it's something that happens behind closed doors or something undisclosed that happens, but they just shut out and they're like, yo, fuck everybody, man. It's me versus the world. I ain't helping nobody. Fuck my city. Y'all ain't streaming. They just get like jaded for like some reason. But then we have a lot of like Massachusetts natives, man, like Mark, Adam, Paul, like you said, Wahlberg, and Joyner specifically, because he came back and he shot one of his music videos. He opened up a Froyo soft serve frozen yogurt place.
Oh, for real?
And
Oh,
what's it called? Where he's from, Worcester.
In Worcester, yeah.
And yo, I don't know if you know Brad Vasey, but he was there. Torch was there. And I have his Joiner's like primary camera person on Facebook, and they're just all there. And Joiner's like, yo, I want everybody to come out. I'm giving out free for you. I want everyone in the video. And Joiner was like, yo, let's take pictures. And it's crazy because Joiner, his story is a little difficult. And you would think if anybody's gonna be jaded, it would be Joiner. But he's really not like that. He's really down to earth. He's really like, he did that to give back to his community
Oh, for
in
sure.
a not so good area, from what I understand, and also give people in that area job opportunities. And we don't see a lot of people doing that have like those finances and those abilities. We don't see Cardi B giving back like that. Like, okay, like a donation here or there, but then we all know it's just someone in their ear, like, yo, it's that time of year again. Like, you should probably just donate $100,000 and people will leave you alone.
Right. I think more or less for Joyner, it's more coming from Massachusetts because you get all these New York artists. Yeah, they come from the same shitholes we do out there in New York that we have in Boston, right? Same type
Yeah.
of lifestyles, but it's different for them. It's always a New York artist getting on. There's
Right.
always an opportunity out there because they all know celebrities. They're all in the clubs out there. They're all doing things. In Boston, in Mass, in Worcester, in even Brockton, which is right outside of Boston, they call that all like kind of mini Bostons because it's
Yeah.
like the city and the suburbs. But it's tough out there because you don't get the same type of love. There's no
Don't.
Camerons or Jim Jones walking into the strip club at 2 a.m. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, there's no
That's a
Jada
fact.
popping up out of nowhere doing cookouts for the hood. You know, we don't have shit like that. So
No.
I think when you get somebody from like Massachusetts in general that finally breaks that threshold, for them it's
Yeah.
kind of different.
Yup.
So
Exactly.
maybe they just like Joyner. I've never met him personally, but my boy Mr. PSA is real tight with him. He grew up with him and shit. And the
Shit.
fact that he hits up PSA every time he comes out, make sure he's in his videos, shows love. Like just that
Love,
right
man.
there shows you like he's just a
That's
different
some
type
real
of
shit.
breed, you know?
That's what I'm saying. And I was telling Apex yesterday, I feel like I called it the Massachusetts curse because there's just so much talent, man. Me,
Yeah,
you,
man.
Millie's, Bia.
Millie's finally got his. You know,
Yeah, yo,
he's
he
doing good.
he ran it through the pandemic. But so let me re-clarify it. Joyner, Bia, and Millie's, they are industry standard. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? They're in the
and
industry.
Smoke Bulger signed to MMG, Ricky Rose.
Oh shit.
He broke it. Yep,
Rose. I
Rose.
just I just think they just haven't had how do I say this? A hit. I
Yeah,
guess is the best way to put it. They haven't had like that
They haven't
one
had that
song that
breakthrough
hit
single.
syndicated
They haven't had that
radio.
breakthrough single. Yeah.
Right. They haven't had that one song, but but they have like these cult followings. Like I feel like,
right.
bro, Bia, in my opinion, nicer than fucking Cardi. Nicer than fucking Cardi. You
Yeah,
can't tell me
she's
different.
good.
Joyner, out of here, bro. That's the thing that bugs me about Joyner too. Joyner has literally worked with everybody but Drake. Multiple songs with Chris Brown. I think he's got a song with Nas. I know he worked a lot with
Right.
Tech Nine. He's got a couple songs with M. Like,
Yep.
come
Like
on,
what the
man.
hell? Like what?
Yeah,
Yeah. What more
Bia's
does a man
biggest
have to
song.
do?
But see,
That's
I
what I'm
think
saying.
Joyner's there. I think he's
Yeah.
there, bro. Like that's why he's able to open up these frozen yoga
It's
joints for
different.
the hood
It's
and shit
different,
like
man.
that. Cause like he's there.
Yeah.
And I get what you're saying because
Yeah.
like he just doesn't get the same exposure as these other artists, you
And
know?
I think that's why I call it the Massachusetts curse, and that's what we
Yep.
like discuss because it's different. Because Joyner can do stuff like that. Like let's take Tech Nine for example, or even Hobson. Like these are artists that aren't talked about widely, but they definitely have their fucking pockets full, and they
Yep.
definitely have a cult fan base. I would say the most well-known underground artist would be Russ.
Russ, yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's kind of in that
I could
same
agree with that.
thing. It's kind of in that same thing where like you just have such. It's like you know about the 1,000 fan theory.
Yep.
It's like that. You got 1,000 fans, spend $100 a year with you. It's $100,000 before taxes and
Right.
all the.
Before
So,
taxes, yeah.
but obviously you have more fans than that, and I feel like it follows the same thing. You don't have like that Drake following. You don't have these major labels, pushing you out there like that. But let's look at Millie's. Millie's has the Blanco tapes, bro. I promise you, like in my opinion, there's
No
no
skip.
skips in that.
No
1 to
skips.
6, no skips. Millie's like out of here. I feel
Yeah,
like
no,
Massachusetts just has a curse, man.
Millie's is broke through. And there's a sleeper too. You're forgetting about Token.
Bro, I
Token
knew
Yeah.
I
is
was
So
forgetting
bad.
someone.
I
Token,
ran
man.
into him at Encore. I was out with my wife for my anniversary. We were out there
Yeah.
celebrating 14 years. Took her out to Encore. We had a bunch of fun.
Congratulations, man.
yeah, yo,
Appreciate that. We
14
hit
years
congratulations.
of
15
love.
this year. It's
Congratulations,
crazy.
bro.
15, bro. I'm coming up
Bro,
on 5
15.
this year, bro.
Yo,
You gotta, bro.
brother, you
I
gotta
want you
come
to
out
That's
to
finish
still
what you're
beautiful,
saying,
man.
and then we're gonna ask you about some cheat codes. But yeah, go with the token
Okay.
thing, man.
But yeah, no, I ran into him at Encore, and it was funny because we're sitting at the bar and we're just grabbing a drink, and I look over and fucking Token's sitting over there. So I'm like, "Yo, what up, bro?" And my wife's looking at me. She's like, "Who the fuck is that?" I was like, "That's Token. He's a famous Boston rapper, but you wouldn't know him." I just went up to him, talked to him, we
Yeah,
shot the shit for a little bit, took a little picture, and that was it. But nobody else at that bar knew who the fuck he was. I was the only
Bro.
person there that knew who he was. You know, and he's done shit. Like you spoke about Tech Nine, he's got like 4
Yeah,
songs, almost a damn near album with him. You know,
that's what I'm saying, man. Token is like up
underrated.
there with them. Super underrated, man. But yo, he was on, bro. I want to say like the end of the Facebook era,
Yep.
early to mid, like Instagram era, like during like the Hobson era, man. Token was on a goddamn run.
Oh, he was.
Untouchable.
And
Every
you know where he
like
got found? At the Middle East,
really,
downstairs. Yeah,
bro,
sold
that's
out show that Mr.
crazy.
PSA, my boy, he hosted it, and Token was in the right place at the right time. Somebody saw him.
That's crazy, man.
That's all it takes.
That's what I'm saying, man. All like that's what they say, man. Keep making music, keep your head down, stay down, and just keep grinding because all it takes is one song to change your goddamn life. And it's true, man. It's
Yep.
true.
It's a fact.
It's all
But
about that hustle, man. That's why we don't give up.
yo,
You gotta stay
15,
consistent.
15
Hell yeah.
years of marriage, bro. Like, can you explain to people
Consistent. Gotta stay
like not
consistent.
not the good stuff, bro, but like the not just the good stuff, but like the ups and downs and like what's really like what have you and your wife just done to keep like your marriage strong and just like yo, we may have a bad day, but like I'm not giving up on you, man. Like, cause I'm only
So that
5 in, bro. You got 10 on me, bro.
so that
You got
that's really
10.
what it is though. Like just never give up. You know what I'm saying? Like you could look at marriage the same as a friendship. There's ups and downs to friendships too. But if you choose to
Facts.
walk away, you choose to walk away. You figured out that in life we were going 2 separate ways. We weren't gonna meet. When
That's a
you're in the
fact.
marriage and you're with that partner, there's somebody that you figured out, like, hey, I had kids with you, I want to be with you forever. You got to figure it out. If you really love that person, then it doesn't matter what they do. Like you said before you got married, for better or worse, for rich or for poor, it doesn't matter. You got to love that person unconditionally, just like you love your kids.
Yep.
Everybody's going to fuck up. We're all humans. We
That's
make
a fact,
mistakes,
man.
you know, and you got to be able to look past those. Now, of course, it's not easy. It's never going to be easy.
Salute.
You're going to fight
No,
no matter what. You're not always going to agree with somebody 100% of the time. But
Absolutely.
as long as you choose to stay with that person and that's really the love of your life, you'll make it work. Because no matter what, they got your back and you got theirs. And honestly, like honesty is the biggest part of it. You know, like me and her when we were young. I was 19 when I had my first kid, bro. You know, I got 3 by the same exact woman. I got married to her, joined the military, did all the right things, and we still had our problems. You know, we were young, trying to raise kids, trying to
right.
figure our life out. You know, our careers. I did music. She had other goals in life. You know, it's not easy, but if you really love that person, honesty will get you there. Because you know, in the beginning, we were kids. We fucking lied to each other all the time. But you
Right.
grow up and you figure it out. That's all it is. You know.
That's a fact. Yo, another thing I wanted to touch on because I don't want to give out your public information, but this is things that I can see and Just Cause can see. If we go over to your Instagram or your Facebook, we see you in all these like extravagant places. You're going to Ireland. You're at Celtics game. Bro, are you doing for the FBI? What do you do for work,
Nah,
man?
nah, nah. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. So
He goes, no, no, no.
My
He goes, I
man.
sell I sell liquor to the kings
Hold
and
on, hold on.
queens.
Country Smooth. Hold on. Do you have your own liquor brand?
no. This isn't my
Okay.
brand, but I
Okay.
am looking to do a collab with them though. So I'm gonna put
Okay.
them on
Because I was like,
because
hold
they
on.
do
We gonna
have
need a bottle.
a very smooth bourbon from Tennessee. But
That's up.
I sell beer, wine, liquor, seltzers. We used to sell THC drinks. We sell non-alcoholic products. You know, you see the Cabot popcorn in the stores?
Oh,
That's me.
bro.
You know what
Bro.
I'm saying? Like we sell
Fire.
all that shit, right?
Fire.
So I'm a sales rep for a beverage company, and you know, just like any other job, it has perks. So they send out incentives and stuff, and you hit your goals, you win the trips. So the way I look at it is, it's a free trip for me out of the country. Before I had this job, I never had been out of the country. I went to Spain. I went to Dublin for free. I went to Vegas for free. We were supposed to go to Aruba, but we didn't have our thing. We went to the Celtics game for free. I went to see
Yeah.
Real
wild,
Madrid and
man.
Barcelona against each other in fucking Barcelona,
Damn.
Spain, bro. Like, I
Wepa.
didn't watch soccer, but I was in it, you know?
Oh yeah.
Yo,
Hell
so
yeah.
I
That's
don't
how you
know if
fucking do
Smooth.
that, bro.
I don't know if just cutting the K off is gonna work. You might want to change your name to International Smooth, man.
Yo, word.
Fucking
So,
the new Pipple, right?
so
Yo,
tell us
international
what
S
it's
man.
like,
Yo,
man. What is it
international
like to
smooth man.
be in all these different countries and experiencing like different cultures and
It's kind of actually pretty cool because, like, for Spain, I like seafood my whole life. I had a
yeah.
grilled octopus. You know,
What
like
was
How
that
that
like?
shit is
delicious is
delicious.
that, right?
It was good as fuck, bro. It tastes like
Yo,
chicken.
it's the
You know what I
pulpo.
mean?
The pulpo.
But
Ay.
it's different over there. Like, you know, like they wake up in Spain and they have coffee and espresso right in the morning with a little pastry. I'm
Yep.
over here eating Dunkin' Donuts and an iced coffee. You feel me? Like, just two different lifestyles. You
That's
know,
a
and
fact.
you pick up stuff from over there too. Like, you know,
Yep.
it is crazy. And even being in Ireland, like Ireland's kind of like, I'd say I was kind of biased over there because I was only in Dublin, so that's like the main city. It was like a
Yeah,
mini Boston with a bunch of Irish people that talk to brogues.
Oh
bro.
shit.
Yeah, it
That's
was crazy.
wicked, man.
It was crazy, and the bars never close over there.
They never close.
Some of them, you
Holy
know what I
shit.
mean. And you know what's funny too about in Ireland? So like a regular casino out here, you just walk up to the casino. You're on like the Pride Lands, whatever. Over there in Ireland, it looks like a convenience store. So it's just in the regular strip with everything else, and they got a big
Oh
ass
damn.
dude with a gun out front, and it says casino lottery. And you walk in, you play the casino, show your ID, you good to go.
And if you fuck around, you gonna find out.
You fuck around, you got to find out. You feel me? When you're overseas, you don't fuck around. You don't want to be
Nah,
like Brittany
bro.
Griner. You feel me? Like,
Nah,
shout out to
bro.
her. Shout out
Yeah.
to her
Nah,
putting
bro.
the shit down.
Nah, bro. Yo, before I
Facts.
pass it over, I got one question, man. So actually it's a twofer. How do you feel about Bronny, man? Bronny
Bronny,
James.
um,
Do you think he's
I
gonna live up
mean,
to his dad's legacy?
hell no, hell no. So you know who I think you gotta look out for is the other
His
son,
son?
Bryce.
Bryce.
Bryce is a problem. His highlights look crazy. Bronny was really good in high school. The problem with Bronny is he stopped getting tall. And unfortunately, in his position, like being a guard, unless you're Steph Curry, I mean, bro, there ain't many short guards that are phenomenal. And his dad is phenomenal. His dad's a GOAT. You know,
Right.
when you talk about GOATs of basketball, you go Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. And you could go on before that too, like Bird, Magic, you know, Will. You can keep going. You can go crazy. But like, there's always a GOAT of an era. Bronny's not going to be the GOAT of this era. It's probably going to be Tatum,
Right.
my man Tatum, who just got snubbed in the friggin' Olympics. But you know,
That's a fact, man. And my last
Gotcha.
question is, do you think if LeBron had played for the Celtics, do you think things would be different for us? Because this is our first championship since '08, I think.
oh wait, yep, 12, no, longer than that.
Oh
Yeah,
wait,
whatever.
that's
But oh wait,
it's a
when I
long
think it
time, man.
would it be different? Yeah, because we probably would have won a couple times before that, but we also wouldn't have Tatum and Brown. So look at where LeBron is right now. He's at his fourth team, the Lakers. He was on the Cavs, went to Miami, back to the Cavs, off to the Lakers. So you would have only maybe got two chips out of him, maybe one if that. Cleveland only got one. You know,
Yeah,
Miami got
man.
two, Lakers got one, Cleveland got one. But you might have only got one. You'd be in the same position with no young core.
You think he'll stay for Bryce, or do you think he's just like he's ready to get
Nah,
up out of
nah.
there?
After Bronny doesn't really play this year, he's about to be out, bro.
See, I didn't think Bronny was going to the league, man, because I know he had that heart attack and he was having heart problems.
Yeah,
So
he
I know a
collapsed
lot of
at
Shit.
people are
USC.
concerned. Yeah, man.
I was
Yeah,
surprised too, to be honest, and
yeah.
especially
When
after
I
the year
seen
he
that,
had.
man.
He
Yeah,
didn't have a good year at USC, so I was surprised. But you know, his dad's in the league. His dad runs the league, so you know it is what it is. He got
you
drafted.
gonna
I feel
get my
bad for
son
the
up there.
player that didn't get drafted on the Lakers because of him.
You think
That's
it's
That's
a
what I
great.
feel bad for.
favoritism thing?
Hell yeah, bro. That's nepotism, bro. You can't
That's what I
tell
was
me
about to
any
say.
different. This
Yeah,
man was
Nah,
about
facts.
to go undrafted. He was about to go undrafted. The only reason he
yeah.
got drafted in the second round is because his pops. That's it.
You
And it
know,
sucked for him too.
They say that LeBron is better than Jordan. Do you agree with that?
No.
If you in their primes, if you pitted them up against each other, you think Bron would win?
Nah, Jordan was tougher.
Oh yeah.
Tougher? I know it was a lot more ass beatings back then. Remember, I don't remember what game it was, but there was that huge brawl. I was seeing clips of that the other day. That huge brawl. The whole basketball team was going against the stadium type
Oh,
shit.
with
Was it
what's his name?
the Knicks and the fucking
No, Detroit and
oh
Yeah, they was going.
Meta
They was
World
going.
Peace. Ron Artest.
Yeah, they were
oh the
going
Yeah.
fucking
early
sick.
okay.
They were going
I think it
fucking
was
sick.
Detroit and the Pacers.
Different
That shit was
breed,
crazy.
man. Different fucking breed.
But that's the thing. When you compare Jordan and LeBron, especially both in their prime, Jordan would have won because he's just tougher. Like, look at LeBron. Yeah, he can drive and all that, but he relied on the three in his prime. Jordan didn't shoot the three. He got 30, 40 points to the rack every
Right,
single
right.
time. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like, he's just a tougher dude.
Yep. Straight to that. You're right.
Yeah. Kobe, too. I'd say Kobe probably would beat LeBron in this prime.
Shit. He was lightest on his feet, that's for sure. I'm not even gonna bullshit you. He was light on his feet for sure.
Facts, bro.
Yo, what? Kobe would do some things down low. You'd be like, what the fuck?
I'm
You'd
telling
be
you.
like, yo, that's shades of Earl the Pearl right there. I'd be like, oh shit. I'd be like, yo,
Earl and Pearl.
like, what the fuck kind of blasphemy is this?
Right.
My God.
But yeah, nah, it's Jordan all day, baby.
Fact.
Man.
Oh God. So yo, what's your favorite sport, brother? Being from Boston, man. What's your favorite sport?
That's tough.
Hit him with
Basketball,
the shit.
definitely.
Hit him with the
Hit him with
shit.
the shit. Hit him with the
Hit him with
shit.
the shit.
Basketball, definitely. Basketball is number one.
All right. Is the number one?
Number two. Pat's a number two.
Which
Oh,
one? Which one's number two? Basketball and football. All right. So what are your teams? Celtics, I would imagine.
And
Patriots, Red
Come
Sox.
on,
Right,
bro.
and Patriots.
Tom Brady for 20
Lifetime
years.
supply of
Life, yeah.
Patriots Super Bowl tickets or lifetime
Yo.
supply or Game 7 Celtics tickets. What you picking?
Yeah, word.
Patriots.
Patriots?
Oh,
Yo, you
I
know
think
why?
the sky
Because the
changed
halftime-
behind you.
the
I
halftime
think
show,
the
this shit
sky
was wicked.
changed behind you, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, like, growing up and watching Brady my whole life, that
Yeah.
man's the GOAT. Ain't nobody touching him.
No.
I mean, maybe Pat Mahomes. Like, we'll see where he is in 10 years, but I
Right.
don't know.
Bro, Brady ran the shit. Brady's
Brady's
the
a
50
different breed,
Brady's the
bro.
50 Cent of the NFL, man.
Yeah, I can't believe you just put me in that position, man. Myself.
Yo, we had to. We had to. This the
Hell
come
yeah.
on, this the newer radio. You know we had to put you on the spot, bro.
Oh,
Radio,
man.
man.
That's a tough one, bro. Like, damn.
We ain't even giving you no Red Sox tickets. We talking about you got the NFL.
Yeah,
you got
exactly.
The NBA. We ain't
Absolutely,
even getting it. Yo, the
absolutely.
Red Sox even doing good still? I haven't heard about them in years, man.
This year
Bro,
they're
the
doing
Red
okay.
Sox were doing good. The Red Sox were doing good like what, last year, the year before that? I don't
No,
know what they're
they-
doing this year though.
They're not doing bad right now. So like
They're not doing
I
bad
only
right
know
now.
because I bet on them. So shout out to
Oh
FanDuel,
shit. You do bets?
Oh hell yeah, baby.
What you be betting on?
Money lines, or I'll do like the run lines. You know what I mean?
Word.
Right now, everybody's hitting home runs left and right.
My bro
so
be
run
on
lines are nice.
FanDuel.com.
So that's
Feel me? Shout out FanDuel. They're about to sponsor you on
FanDuel, man.
that.
Yo,
Hey,
it's
that's
illegal
a
to.
Massachusetts native.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Bro,
true.
but
That's true.
It's
He's like all that shit
2024,
legal.
and it's still illegal to like do betting in certain states. And I'm like, what
Can
the
you guys
fuck?
bet?
We
I
can't
don't know.
bet.
Hold on, I'm gonna find out. Oh, I know New
I don't
Hampshire.
think in Vermont you could bet.
Yeah, I don't think Vermont you can. Yeah, it's a different
I don't
ball
think you
game,
can.
bro. I mean, you be watching the same sports as everybody else, but now
Can you
can
do
put bread
sports
on it.
betting in Florida? Find out.
Watch him be like, "Fuck you for
There's-
asking."
Sports betting is legal in Florida with a legal betting age of 21. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, that's
so
dope.
you could bet. You could bet. You
your
got FanDuel out
21st
there.
birthday in Florida, you're gonna make your first bet, have your first drink, and I guess buy cigarettes now. So
Yep, and they give you the free bets, $250,
oh
baby.
shit. $250 on FanDuel. Yo,
Yeah.
is this sponsored? You get commission?
Nah, not yet. I'm
This
trying to win Mills
episode could
first.
be sponsored by
When,
FanDuel in no time.
when you see me with the FanDuel shirt, then you know.
I'm saying we're trying to get some more sponsorship. We just got sponsored
Yo,
by
word.
but we should
Come
get
on,
sponsored
son.
by we should get sponsorships from the meal plans, bro. I know people be buying their meal plans.
That's word. We could do that. We could do that, man. Come on, man. Whatever's clever. You already.
Line it up.
Yeah.
Line it up.
That's what I'm saying. What we need is like a real big sponsorship, like Atlantic Records type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus, you're telling me. Nah, what we need is a sponsorship like Smooth's fucking agency that he be working for. Yeah, how many years you been working for your job?
7 years.
7 years. That's fucking amazing,
Do
man.
y'all,
For real.
because you guys are like a third party, right? So we couldn't contact you and be like, yo, how do we go about getting a sponsorship? We'd have to hit a distillery directly, right?
No, yeah, you could contact me. I mean, I've been around long enough. I know everybody. So
Shit.
if somebody's gonna help you out, I would know the right person to go to. Like, oh, they can get this shit done. You feel me? I've honestly been thinking about this on my own level. Like, I know so many breweries that I sell beer for and the contacts. I want to hit them up and be like, yo, I want to make a smooth juice beer. So it's like a light lager because I like light beer.
Yeah.
So it's a crusher, and I call it smooth juice.
So is that kind of like how I see like all right. So when I'm out like at the grocery store, like Publix, I'll see like these different IPAs that are like you wouldn't think they're beers, but like how they look, but they are. Like one of the ones I've seen is like Airheads. You think it's like
Airheads. No, Warheads, right?
Yeah, Warheads. There we go.
So I sell that way.
And then the slush puppy one.
Yep.
You're talking about? Yeah, like that, man. So
blasphemy.
You want something like that?
I actually sell it.
Have you
had it yet? Is it good?
Yeah. Well, it's actually a sour. So they try
That's
to make
what it
like
is.
the candy.
Sour.
Yeah, it's a sour beer. So like that Warhead series, the company's called Artisanal. They're out of New York, and they made the sour beers.
That's
4-pack is a variety pack. Shit's good. I mean, it tastes just like the Warhead, you know.
Do you get much of that beer flavor behind it?
Not really, because it's a sour. Now, what I'm really interested to try, so one of my local companies called Lord Hobo's out of Woburn, they made this beer, an IPA called Lord Hobo New England Clam Chowder. So, like, it just came out this week. So I'm, like, really interested to try this because I love clam chowder myself. And I'm like, is it, like, I've had the pickle beers. The pickle beers are good. They taste like pickles. And like,
the pickle beers are real good.
Yeah, those are real good. This is
y'all are scaring me, son. I don't even like pickles. Y'all are scaring
New England clam chowder, bro. Like, this is like the shit you find and be posting, like the mint Kit Kat doubled stuff, like
that's that snack god shit, yo. You not lying.
You gonna see in like a week, Smooth gonna have like all his beer memorabilia up talking about, yo, you gotta try it. There's a dude on TikTok. I'm gonna see if I can find him and send it to you. But he gets like all these different like beers and he like tries them like right in front of you, like all these different craft ones, man. And it's crazy, man. He gives a rating.
We got a podcast coming about that. That's podcast.
See, bro. Yeah, he rates like the taste of it. He rates the I forgot what it's called. What's the specific name of the foam that's on the beer?
The foam?
The head?
The head.
The head, yes. He rates that, like how good the head is. No Diddy.
Bro, I'm telling you right now.
Nigga said the wops, nigga, the wops.
He said no diddler.
No Diddy, nigga.
So nigga said no Riddler to diddler.
No
Diddy. No Diddy.
Yo, no bullshit. If you put a beer in front of somebody in Europe, they want to see the head because they think the head defines the beer. You put a beer in front of somebody out here, they don't want the head.
They don't want to see none of that shit.
Yeah, they don't want to see that shit. Yeah, like swipe that.
Yo, have you tried the Dunkin' spike drinks? What you think?
Basuda, you know, it wasn't.
That's
good.
what my wife said. She didn't like. I have a whole collection over there, like all like the drink memorabilia and stuff like that. And we got the 4 teas that they had. I don't drink at all, and she's like, they're nasty. But she wanted to try the coffee one
too.
Oh, the refresher too?
Yeah, they got a refresher one too. It's like the strawberry refresher with the vodka or whatever.
It's just too sugary.
It's just too sugary,
is it?
You know?
Fuck
I
that
found
thing.
a lot of times with like these big ass companies coming out with all these RTDs, the ready to drinks, which is like the canned cocktails or whatever.
Yeah.
Like the J-Mo and gingers, you know, like the gin and tonics, all that shit. The name
Right,
brand
they're all
ones
way
are
too smooth.
garbage. The name
Yeah.
brand ones are garbage. The off-brand ones are always usually good. Like we got
So
this
you-
one brand called Mixed Up, and they're out of Nevada. They
Yeah.
make
Right.
nothing but Moscow Mule and margaritas, and they're delicious. But
Oh,
Fire.
shit.
same
On
type
point.
of brand on like one of those regular name brands, it's gonna taste like trash.
Facts.
So like so you'd say like the Jack Daniels with Coke is nasty too?
Yeah, I've had
Oh,
that.
yeah.
That's garbage.
Yeah, them shits is
See, that's
gross.
what I was
Yup,
wondering
the
because it's
Coca-Cola
like
ones, hell yeah, they're
I've
gross.
had that one. That's garbage. The honey
Yup.
one's really gross.
Oh,
I mean,
see?
as someone who sells alcohol,
Oh,
you know this of most people. People like their drink a certain way, and for someone to dictate how much Jack to Coke ratio
alcohol,
you
yup,
have,
it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, on those things, it's not more or less that. It's like the fan base for it. Like, it's gonna taste just like a Jack and Coke. You know, maybe you put more liquor in a crib, but at the same time, it's gonna taste like a Jack and Coke. That's more or less generated for the younger generation because that's all they know. You know, like the beer industry right now, it's down because of COVID, pretty much. Because like the numbers were crazy during COVID, so people are
Yeah.
drinking like the RTDs, all these canned cocktails. They're drinking the seltzers, the tequila seltzers, the high noons, all that shit. Because that's what they know. That's what's in their face. That's what social media tells them to drink.
Yep.
Beer industry relied for years on beer nerds, people that just go to bars to try different beers, people that will grab a 4-pack once a week because they just want to try something different. You don't
Yep.
have that anymore because of COVID, because everybody was stuck in their house for too goddamn long, making their own drinks, drinking every day, drinking fucking 4-packs of IPAs every single day. They're getting
Double,
too
double,
twisted.
yup,
Now,
double and
now you
triple
got these
fucking, yup,
Keurigs that you just put the
yup,
alcohol on and it mixes it for you. All that
Yeah,
lazy
bro.
shit,
yup,
man.
And
yup.
everything's too goddamn
Double and
expensive.
triple IPA, whatever the fucks, get you fucked up in one sip. Yeah.
Hell
Right.
yeah.
And you know what's on fire is the singles. All the single cans, the
Oh, the tall
19.2s.
boys.
Yeah,
Yup,
that's what's
yup.
on fire.
Tall boys.
Because now people
Yeah.
like go in the store, they're like, oh yeah, I'll just get like a single and a nip. Because you feel better about yourself. But bro, just grab the 4-pack.
Right.
Right. So also working in the alcohol game, I got this one question, man.
No, they just
So
grabbed the 4-pack of the fucking tall boys.
Right.
growing up,
Stores are
I
doing that
see
now.
people like mixing like maybe like Hypnotic and Hennessy making an Incredible Hulk, right? That's as freaky as they get. Now I see people mixing cranberry juice with vodka and they're pouring Jägermeister, just getting real crazy. Like they'll have like this huge cocktail and they want to top it up with a buzzball. Do you advise shit like that, or do you think that's like
Hell
real
no.
dangerous?
That's very dangerous. I don't advise ever drinking Buzzball in your life.
I see
Yeah, that
people
shit is
mixing
dangerous.
beatbox and buzzball together. That's the biggest thing I see.
Yeah, no.
Jesus
Me
Christ.
personally, I wouldn't advise that because I feel like you're gonna just get diabetes in like 2 years.
Facts.
It's
That's
just
like
gonna
drinking
shorten your
bootlegger.
life.
Like, why would you
Yeah,
do that?
it's like back in the day when we were trying to drink. I don't know if you guys remember this. I'm a little bit
Boone's
older,
Farm
but Mad Dog 2020.
I
Oh,
knew you was gonna say that.
Yeah, you
I,
remember
or
the Mad
Steel
I
Dog?
knew you were gonna say
Reserve.
that shit.
Bro, like that shit was just liquid sugar, the Mad Dog 2020,
Yeah.
you know, like, and we
Oh,
was just sitting there chugging that shit. Like it was fun.
yo,
That's
Steel Reserve or
The
Mad Dog
211s,
2020. Yo, yeah, like he said, yeah. Oh, gross, dude, gross. Absolutely.
bro.
Wicked.
My shit used to be the old English because fucking Biggie said it in the song one time. So I was like,
Yup,
word,
the
I'm drinking old English.
OEs.
The old
Yup,
E's, baby.
yup. And then the Colt 45s, them shits
Yo,
tasted like camel piss.
King Cobra. You remember King Cobra? Oh, I love
Oldie.
that shit, bro.
So back in the day, they don't make those no more.
That's
Used to
wicked.
call them shits camel piss, not
Private
even lie
stock.
to
You
you.
remember Private Stock?
Private
Nah,
stock.
man, I remember the Four Locos though. That's what I
Oh,
like.
yeah.
I miss the Mad Dog
Oh,
era
the
with the
four
Four Locos.
no-nos is what they call them shits.
Yeah.
But they really they calmed down with the Four Locos because they used to go crazy. I remember
Yeah.
like college hearing about like in middle school college students like chugging them and they just like pass out and die. They just
Them
Yeah,
shits is
dying.
dangerous. Them
it was
shits is
not
still
pretty.
dangerous like that.
Yo,
They
not as
changed
Nah,
it.
bad. Not
nah,
as
the
bad.
They were
Demi
mad.
show
They were
used to
mad.
be like 15%. Now it's like
Yeah.
5% or whatever. They simmered it down a little bit.
Yeah,
Ah,
they
damn, 15%.
bro, because
Wow.
bro, our generation, like So I'm not. I was born in 94. I feel like that's the last of a dying breed. 90, 94, 95 is the end of a
Game,
dying
you
breed.
just turned
Anything after
30
that is
this year.
different. 30, brother, in February. Yeah,
Welcome. I'm
yeah,
35.
man.
That's why I do that. Quick math.
Hell yeah, bro. Oh, so 98
89. Yep.
or 89? Yeah, 89. My
Yep.
wife
Yep.
was born
Yep.
in 89.
I was
Yeah,
born
she,
89,
in
baby.
yeah,
86.
she just turned 35 a couple days
I
ago.
was born in 88.
I just did
86,
too.
guys.
August
Yeah,
5th, baby.
August 5th. Yo, my wife was August 7th.
That's funny.
So, yo,
Hell
happy
yeah.
belated.
Leo's,
Hell
baby.
yeah.
We in here.
Yo, y'all like
Early.
birthday twins, man. That big
Bro, I
Leo
got a lot of those.
energy.
Bro, I know a lot of
That's what
people
they
on
say.
August 4th. It's crazy.
Your parents are just getting busy, man.
Parents be getting
Sometimes.
busy.
Yeah, actually,
Yo,
no.
all them.
It's actually
That means y'all were
winter
New Year's
babies.
babies.
Yeah,
Yup.
so
Hell yeah.
winter they're all stuck in the house. That's why.
Yo,
Oh,
see, it was
getting
that. It was
rocking.
the winter, bro. But the worst thing, bro, all them COVID babies. I know
Oh,
what I know
I
what your ass was
COVID
doing.
babies.
Know what your ass
I
was
wasn't
doing.
a sucker for that. My youngest is 6, so I broke that
Nah.
mold. But
Ah,
no more
Yo,
over here.
see, Avandre, he was conceived right before the pandemic, man. So he's not a COVID. He was born in it. I was like, damn, they're not gonna let me see my child be born.
Yeah,
This
that
shit
must
gonna
have
be
been crazy, bro.
bro. It's man, it's weird because so you go in, you have to have a mask on at all times. When the doctors leave, you can take your mask off. When the baby's born, they want you to have your mask on, but then they want you to have like your bare hands on him. And it's just, and every hospital is different. I was up in Dartmouth, and it's just so weird, man. Just like, and because she had a C-section too, so you have all of these doctors in there. Yo, the wildest thing they told us, man, which made me nervous, was they're like, yo, this mom came in, she's due for a C-section, but she has COVID. And they're like saying this in our room, like I can't hear them. And I'm like,
yo.
so what do you do when you're supposed to have a scheduled C-section because you have to get the baby out? But now, because you're in the birthing pavilion, like you're risking all these other people getting COVID
Wild.
and
Yeah.
these newborn babies. So I'm just like, yo, what the fuck, man? So
Yeah, that must have been rough.
it was
Yeah.
definitely a weird time, man. I feel
Experience,
like
right?
because we had technology, it made it a little better, but I feel like on the grand scheme of things, it was, the way, 1908
Yeah.
when
For what?
they had the influenza. Yeah, influenza. Yeah, man. So,
Yeah, that's crazy.
but
That's wild.
we're past it, but I hear that there's this new like deadly I think it's called mpox disease that's going rampant, super deadly in Africa right now. You know how that shit go, man. It started in Africa and that should be everywhere, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
hell
what
no.
was that
Don't
other
say
thing?
that.
Like before COVID, it came out too. It was from Africa too.
Oh,
It's crazy.
hell no.
What the
I
fuck
know what
was
you're
it? It was
talking
a different
about, bro. It's
disease.
like 2016, 2014
Yeah,
type shit.
it was like a couple years before COVID,
Yo,
and they
swine
were
flu,
like,
right?
Yup, that
Swine
Mars
flu?
virus. That Mars virus, right? The
Mars, yeah.
MAR.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mars. Yeah.
Yup. And
Yep.
I was like, oh no, we all gonna turn to aliens now. I was like, we got the
They turned
Mars. I was like,
mutants.
oh shit. I was like, I was
Hell
like,
yeah, man.
pause.
What's
Everybody's like, yo,
crazy
pause,
too
shut the
is
fuck up.
I just got
Hell
an
yeah.
alert about that too. So like, I don't know if they have the app down there, but we got something called Citizens up here. You guys have that app too?
Is it like on the
Ah, what the fuck
iPhone?
is that?
So it's like called Citizens app, and it's like alerts around the city. Like when shit's popping off, somebody alerts you, and it pops off on your phone like shooting over here or like fire over here. But boom, it's like people just being proactive on their phone. Citizens, you know.
Nah,
So
bro.
I
I
got
never heard of that
That's
shit.
crazy.
download it because I'm pretty sure it's everywhere. Because I got an alert today and it said mpox virus.
That's what I was just talking about, bro. See, bro, we
That,
be on the same shit. Because
Yeah,
super deadly, man. Bro, it's like my thing is, bro, when it comes to shit like that, why the fuck are y'all up in these labs like, oh, let's see if we can create a virus and then destroy it? The fuck are
right.
you doing, bro? Just
you
leave
see,
this
that's
shit
the
alone.
mystery
They're
virus.
bored.
That's the mystery virus that fucking Jamie Foxx had, and they cured him one day. Now they want to unleash it to the world and be like, I don't have the cure.
Well,
Listen,
they're
man.
also bored too, bro. I mean, these fucking
What
sports
the
Bored.
fuck,
scientists, they
man?
got
Like,
shit to
Bro,
do, bro.
just drop the cure for cancer, and then in 20 years, drop the cure for AIDS, and just sit the fuck down, man. Just stop with the bullshit.
word,
Let's
bro. What the fuck?
I
Like,
know
just
y'all got
stop.
the cure, man. I know y'all
They
got the
got the
cure.
cure for everything, bro.
I'm
Yo,
They
super
got the
they
cure
addicted
for
to
got the
everything.
cure
Why
for
do
listening,
you think
man.
they
they
have
got the cure for
pills to
cancer.
cure almost everything?
That's a fact, man. You know
Oh,
why? Because
yo,
big
here's the
pharma
pill for
needs
this.
that
Here's the pill for
motherfucking
that.
money.
It almost cures it, but it don't cure it all the way.
Right,
Yeah, nigga. The
Big
fuck?
pharma needs the money,
bro.
man.
They have the cure
Yeah,
for
like,
cancer because why does every old person that actually matters to this world they make it?
they make
They
it.
make it to
Yup.
like 90s, 800s. Maybe their
Exactly.
body fails a little early, whatever. But they make
Yup.
it pretty damn far.
Bro,
And they
Yup.
Betty
got
White.
Betty
money. They
White.
Betty
got money.
fucking
Betty
White.
White.
Betty White, she
This
died like
bitch checked out a
Betty
day
day
before
White.
her
before.
birthday
Yeah,
just to be an asshole.
She
Like,
said,
come on.
She said, I'm ready
I'm
for the Golden Girls
finished.
reunion, man.
Haha.
She was
she's
ready for
He
the
like,
said, I don't
Golden
need
Girls
to
I
see
just
it.
reunion,
want to hit
I
man.
a
know I
home run. That's
won.
it.
That's a fact, man. Fucking god damn, brother,
Damn.
man. But yo, I'm not trying to hold you up too much more. I think Joe has a few, more
No, you
questions for
good.
you
You good.
about like music and everything. So what you think,
Yeah, man.
Joe?
You got anything special for us coming up, man? You got anything special for us?
Yeah, so I'm actually releasing this song. So actually, like I released the album last year. It was pretty close to like New Year's. It was a month before, whatever. And I promoted and did my whole thing. But life catches up to you, and I had to take a little step back from pretty much doing all the music. So I took a little step back, but I'm back now. I figured my shit out. So
Hell
we all
yeah.
good on that front. You got to handle your priorities. But I'm back, and I've been busy, and we're about to release a song. It's gonna go under me, but it's kind of like a little Focus to Win collab. It's me, my boy LX, my boy D Griffey, and it's called Whoa. So we
Whoa,
about to bring back Whoa. So
Early.
whoa.
it's gonna be
Early.
crazy. So I did drop a little premiere for it. I think like a week or two ago. We got the artwork coming in this week. We're gonna shoot the video before we release the song, so that way we can, align everything promo correctly. And yeah, I'm gonna be dropping another album probably in the next year. So
I'm hyped, man. Yo,
I
we
like it.
still
I
got some
like it.
songs in the vault.
oh
Are
yeah,
we? I was gonna say because if not, bro, we gotta cook up, man.
we have a few, but I'm always ready to add more. You feel me?
I'm
And
ready,
that
brother.
goes for you too, bro. We ain't even touched it yet.
I
So
know we haven't even touched the mic, so we got to drop something. We definitely
I'm
got to
with
do
it.
something together.
I'm with it.
Bro,
I'm
I
back,
be I
baby.
be
I'm
having
full
just
force. We
cause
got the
all the
studio
time in the
out in
studio,
Brockton,
man.
so I can do
Absolutely.
whatever. You know what I mean? We got all the programs over there, so we
You know what I
good.
need from you, Smooth? As
Facts.
What?
family, yo, cause Joe, my brother, you know what I'm saying? But Smooth, that's my family, bro. Y'all both my family. So I need something from you, Smooth. I need you to plug him, bro. Even if it's a Sammy show, you just like let him know, like, yo, they're doing a show here. Just put an ear out there. Cause I'm
Course,
trying to get him
of
some
course,
more
bro.
like local love and everything. So
Nah, that's light work. So yeah, we do throw shows like probably like every like 2 months.
Good.
I'll let you know about the next one. So we used to do Sammy's a lot, but we're
yeah.
expanding different venues and shit, try to explore different parts of the city, see where
Oh
the
shit.
hotspots are. So
Word.
when we lock in the next one, probably be in like October, whatever, near Halloween, I'll plug you in, bro. That's all day. That's love.
Oh,
Yo,
shit. I
have
would
And
be
and
honored, man.
and
Thank
I
you.
I've,
Thank you.
I've met you mad times, bro, already. Me
that's a
and you ain't
fact.
worked yet. You know what I
That's
mean? Like
facts.
we got to get shit cracking.
Yo, see
Yo,
what
no
y'all need
shit.
to
Early
do.
time. We got to do that. We got to do that shit. We got to go
That's
to
a
Y'all
work.
need
fact.
to get them Shade 45 shows jumping again, bro.
Nah,
Shit.
yeah. Those are popping. We were thinking about bringing out an artist again too. So see where that goes.
Who y'all thinking? Yo, I'm gonna be real, real with you, bro. Bring out anybody but Don Q. Trust me when I say that. Nah,
Word.
nah,
That
bro,
was a
because
Word.
joke.
we had a bad experience with him. So we were at Jewel. You've been to Jewel before, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, so we're at Jewel. Don Q was the headliner. Bro did not want to come out because he brought his whole entourage with him, and he's like, "Yo, y'all ain't got enough bottles." So they had to like figure out how to get like more bottles in the spot. Boom, got the bottles. Then he's like, "Y'all taking up too much of my time. I ain't trying to come out." So he came out, bro. All he did was his verse from like his features, and then he did like one of his like hit songs. Like he just did a bunch of like songs he did with Boogie, bro. But Boogie was
Right.
allegedly supposed to come out, but then a lot of people paid for like VIPs to like meet and greet and shit. He's like, yo, only the bad bitches to the back. Everyone else can stay.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. And I was like, I used to listen to Don Q Heavy ever since then, bro. I don't fuck with him, bro, at all because of like how grimy. I never paid for it, but just
That's
like there was
crazy, though.
it
No
was
bullshit.
That's some backward shit, bro.
name, bro. If
Bro,
someone
no
out from
bullshit.
Boston, I think y'all fuck with came out because I think dude fuck with
That's some
Quan
backward shit.
and his daughter paid for the shit. Forgot his name, man, but it was a
Yo,
mess, man.
no bullshit. We had a similar situation with Vado. So we had Vado come out to Sammy's. Yeah, shit was packed, bro. We had that bitch packed. You
Yo,
feel
I
me?
think I was
He
there
didn't
that night.
he didn't even pull up to a light show. That shit was packed. So the club was
And
jumping. Everybody did their pre-performance shows. You know, all the openers performed. Everybody was having a great time until
Was
this
that the night Breeze and
motherfucking
Fresh
shows
were
up.
there?
They might have been there. Yeah, I'm sure
I
they were. They were
I think
probably.
I
I
think
think
I was
one of
at
y'all
that
was
show.
plugged in.
Yeah.
But everybody had a good time. All the openers killed it. And we're sitting around. He finally pulls up and he goes and sits at the end of the bar. And he was like, yo, I just want like a bottle for the bar. Boom, boom, boom. So like we got him the bottle. Everything was taken care of. He said it wasn't enough. So he's like, oh, I need an extra 1,500 at the door. Blah, blah, blah. Like for me to come in and do 2 songs. You guys gotta. And we had already paid everything, you know, deposit, paid him everything that he needed, got him the bottle, took care of him, made sure the club was packed. He was coming into a
right.
nice show, and he wasn't trying to do none of that, right? So he goes up on stage, and he finally we talked him down. We didn't give him no more bread. He was like, "We'll give you another bottle, bro. I ain't about to give you more bread." So he does his 2 songs, and it was either Apex or Tim. They were DJing, and they just start playing his hits. So like now he's kind of stuck on stage in front of a full crowd. What are you not going to perform because the next song comes on? So we
Right.
got like an extra 3-4 songs out of him, and
Took about
and
run it, nigga.
bro,
Yeah.
it's so funny, right? So
Run me my
afterwards,
shit.
he's taking pictures with people and shit. And he looks at us, he's like, yo, y'all funny for that. And we were like, bro, what you was gonna do? You wasn't gonna perform? People here to see you. They wanted to see Vado. And he was
Right.
just laughing and he
Oh
walked away
man,
and did
that's
his
wild.
thing. You know, he held his end up, but like it just I didn't like the way he moved. You know, I've dealt with a lot of industry
Yeah,
artists
man.
and like sometimes the way they move, like I can either get with it or I can't. Either you're real or you're not, you know, like just be real about it. That's all it is.
That's a fact, man.
So
Facts.
I relate to that shit, bro. I've had a similar, but yeah,
It's
no,
sad,
nothing
man.
crazy. I ain't gonna drop no names, but we definitely have a couple people in mind that will definitely pack the house. So just know y'all will be involved. I'll hit y'all up for sure. That's love.
Excited, man. Yo, next
Yeah,
time
yeah,
I
thank
keep
you.
telling people, man, next time I'm in the area, we got a link, man. I know I'm like
For sure.
1,400 miles away type shit, but when I'm out there, bro, it's over, bro.
Hey,
I'm
if
definitely
you
trying to
get up
like
here, I'll tell you this: if you get up here before New Year's, I'm already coming down to you next September for my daughter's 16th. We're going out to Disney for like 10 days, but I can make it there for June. You feel me?
bro, you know what? You know what, bro? Because my wife, she gets like a month off, or not a month off, like a week off vacation. But I think with this new position, she may get more. So if not, bro, I like when I come down, I definitely want to, bro. We definitely have to make a song and like a wild ass song, bro, and shoot and mask, bro. Put on for mask. But if you come out
Yeah,
here, bro, I'm gonna figure something out. I'm gonna figure out how to get you on tracks on the tracks, the open mic shit. It's only $100, bro. You know, that's
yeah,
boom, that's
definitely let me
Florida
know.
love. And then I definitely, bro, I'm like an hour away from Disney, bro. So it ain't nothing to just pull up on you in like Orlando and be like, yo, like mad places to shoot. Like, what's up?
Right, and if we
Like, what's
already have
up?
a few songs in the cooks, we can get it popping right there.
That's a fact. And
See,
bro,
see?
I'll be halfway through my getting my bachelor's degree. So, bro, studio's mobile. So when we
Yup,
want to cook up, it's whatever. You
Facts.
feel
yup.
me? So
And
it's
when you're up here, we got our own studio, bro. It's out
that's
in
a fact.
Brockton. You good to go. We good.
That's a
We
fact,
got
bro. See,
everything
this
over
is
there.
what I'm talking about. It's family, bro.
Beautiful.
I've been known Smooth almost a whole decade, bro, and it's been nothing but
Yeah,
love
that's
all
true.
around, bro.
And
That's
Honestly,
June
crazy.
has made my album. I've dropped 3 albums. He's made every single one.
he hit me up. He's like,
That
"Yo,
is
it's time
fucking
to work."
wicked.
He's one of the
Yeah,
only
That is
people, bro.
crazy.
Like I'll never hit Smooth with the But bro, I'm at this point in my career, so it's money. Nah, that's family, bro. When Smooth hit me, it's like, what we on? What we doing?
Word.
Let's
Vice versa,
cook.
baby. It's all love.
I'm saying,
Facts.
what we
Same
on?
Facts.
breeze too.
What we on? You feel me? So
Facts.
that's a fact, man.
Nah, that is a fact. Ohana for life. You feel me? I
That's
know
a
that's
Yo,
y'all
fact.
word.
Ohana
Y'all
shit.
use
That's
that.
word.
I'm with it, bro. Ohana, motherfucker. Like that's
Ohana for life, son. That's what's up.
facts.
That's a big fact, man. But yo, we ain't gonna hold you up, man. We done seen the whole goddamn sunset with you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all
But
like it out here, baby?
hell
It's pretty good
yeah,
outside.
bro.
Yeah,
It's
man.
I
I'm
think
on
it's
my
still
upper
light
deck. You know
outside.
what I'm saying?
It's still light outside where I'm at. Goddamn 8 o'clock, man. That's what happened. Bro,
God
there's the
damn.
moon, bro. That's
Moon
either
looking crazy.
the moon,
Let me see.
bro.
Hold on. Oh
Bro,
no, hell no. It's dark as shit out here.
Yo, that moon looking crazy right now, bro.
is it
Shit's
dark or is
bright
it still
orange.
light out?
Yeah,
A little.
It's not fully dark, but it's dark as hell.
It's still a
yeah.
little
The
light
big
out.
street
My
lights,
wife said.
the street lights are on.
But hell yeah, man.
Let's see. This is racism is outside. That's what it is.
Bro, it's real dark out there. You feel me? It's real
That's
Kamala Harris outside.
Early.
But yo, this has
early.
been episode 14 of the New Radio. My name is June Fargo. I got my co-host Just Cause, and we got the Beantown Stepper, Smooth, no K, Smooth in the
Just smooth,
goddamn
baby.
building, man. And we'll see your ass on
Appreciate
the
it.
next one.